is who in those mid-game team fights. It should be a pretty good match, just looking at the heroes. But if a team can snowball, it would probably be Tundra. I like aggression.
We saw it in the last game. It was pretty exciting, even though it felt a little bit one-sided.
That was perfect.
One of these days, my spectator hotkeys will stay. So we'll see what they can do. What's the biggest, most important matchup for both these teams?
I would say it's really important to keep the Beastmaster low for Tundra.
Right.
Mid lane is kind of like an auto-win matchup for Invoker, so that should go very easily in their favor. But I wouldn't be surprised if even Shadow Demon at some point tries to TP bottom to just kind of try and dominate the Beastmaster. Because he's really the hero that's going to set the pace this game. He's the one that destroys towers, and he's the one that's going to rotate around together with the Quap.
Right, so you want to take that out of their hands, take out the ability for them to just press on the gas and push.
Yeah.
As long as you can take that away, then you should feel pretty confident in maybe getting into the mid game, maybe not down by as much, or with a little bit more confidence, right?
Yeah, very true. But at the same time, also a big Monkey King can be very problematic.
Disruption
nice
already.
Snatch.
And they'll get 2 bounty runes. Snake King 33 grabbing 2, and 33 actually grabs 2 himself. So 3 for 1. You've called it before. It is GG already.
Yeah. No real point in continuing to play at this point.
Of course.
I will do it
how it
anyway
goes.
for the fans.
As long as it's for the fans, right?
Yeah. That's what I care about. 9 actually starting with Quas level 1. It's very common to start with Wax just to get the range creep secured at level 1. Does he get it anyway? No.
Unfortunate.
Now you put the EMP down, the hero is guaranteed to get hit by it because you don't want to miss CS. And then you get the range creep secured with it pretty much.
Yeah, so that'll have to come out maybe level 2. And we'll have to keep an eye on the Invoker and how that CS game goes. Because we've seen this matchup a couple times already where the Invoker kind of feels pretty strong against the Queen of Pain. But even then, the Queen of Pain doesn't exactly like fall too far behind.
Yeah, her last hitting is still pretty strong. Just her auto attacks are pretty powerful and pretty fast. It's just Invoker is sitting at 4.6 int gain. So he's just getting a massive amount of damage and mana every level. What's Quap's int gain? 3.4. Super high for Quap as well, actually.
EMP already with a cold snap. Armel down to no mana. And taking a lot of damage with just the Tango for the regen.
Yeah, this is really the fear of this matchup. But now he has the bottle, so the water rune is gonna be very, very useful to get. Do we see supports rotate? No. So he'll get 100%. And he's going for a different build. He's going for a heavier into Shadow Strike.
Which we've seen a couple times.
Back against the Invoker.
Yeah, we've seen the Shadow Strike when LBZS were playing it in the safe lane on the Queen of Pain. Haven't really seen it. We didn't see too much in the OGA event where mid was stacking up on the Shadow Strike as much.
Oh, he's getting both water runes actually on the Quap, I think. If he wants. Yeah.
When it's
2 water
available
runes
to him.
secured.
And he'll walk over and grab the water runes. And it definitely gives the advantage there for the Queen of Pain to have that extra sips in the bottle, but at the moment, it's only 13-1 to the 11-1, so it's not like a massive advantage here for Armel just yet, and he's actually sitting at level 3 while Invoker did get into that level 4 first. Raven on this Monkey King immediately disrupted, showing himself, but what's the build here for the Monkey King? Do you have to worry about being disrupted and like worry about your skill build here up against the Shadow Demon?
No, not really. Monkey King is one of those characters that actually doesn't care at all about Shadow Demon when it comes to disruption.
Really, they were trying to TP out, and Holm gets still hit. Snaky gets the kill onto Jay.
Sucks does trouble through top.
Yeah, and now they might even be able to get the kill onto the Shadow Demon with the Jingu proccing. Well, disruption. Saksa. He's going to be spotted. It's just about Raven or Noel getting this last hit, and it will be Raven. So one apiece, but a 1K lead right now for the side of Tundra.
Yeah, the lanes are going very, very well for them. Winning all 3 sidelines again.
Oh,
Actually, 33 free farming like mad. Oh, not enough damage. And a healing self to top himself back up.
Or at least get close to topping yourself back up. Yeah, 33 having an easy time at the moment. He's got 1-2-1. We've been seeing different builds on these Sand Kings. Some more focused on the Sandstorm or the Burrow Strike. Some coming into the Caustic Finale. It can certainly set up with Saksa a disruption into the Burrow Strike. You have options to lay down the lockdown. And the question becomes how you want to use it, if at all, in this lane.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see who's going to rotate first from the mid lane. Is it going to be that Invoker? Quap. Sitting pretty low on Invoker. Might want to try to burn the mana again. Because there's another Shadow Strike relatively soon.
And short about 30 mana. Meanwhile, they're going to go on Saksa again. The Primal Spring down out onto the Shadow Demon. 33 steps up for a second. And they might have been thinking about going in on a Saksa, but there's certainly the deterrent of the Burrow Strike.
He's getting really rich on the Sand King. But yeah, bot
Snake
lane
King in
is going
trouble.
perfectly for them.
Telekinesis, and they'll get the kill on the Snake King, taking out the Weaver. Skitter with the Flak Cannon, the damage on the DJ. Oh, Snake King actually gets it with a bug. And now he's going to continue to go after this Beastmaster, eventually giving up on that. Meanwhile, mid Armel taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, so is 9, but you just have this passive region of the quads. He's sitting at 14 all the time, but Quap is just sitting at 3. If he times the EMP tornado everything perfectly, never mind. Bottle refill is coming.
EMP, Tornado.
Oh, you got it.
With the Cold Snap. Shadow Strike comes out. DJ thinking about going in and getting the telekinesis off, but they're unable to catch 9 under the tower. Now Snake King comes around. You might want to get out of here if you are this Queen of Pain, but
no
you
mana
can't.
on Quap.
Disruption, the mana just for a blink, but Snake King wants this. We get hit by the telekinesis from DJ, and he won't be able to finish off the kill on the Queen of Pain, and now coming over is the Disruptor. 3 stacks of Shadow Poison on to DJ. He needs to start being careful. Not a lot of mana left on Saksa either, so the lack of mana means that these heroes on the side of FNATIC are just able to survive.
No mana again, yeah.
Snake King.
I've got a W soon. Ah, wouldn't have killed anyways.
Kuching away.
Denied.
2K lead though for Tundra, and that is mainly due in part to the fact that they've got 33 farming away, right? He's 48-1, and the Gyro's 42-14. Skitter having a great game so far.
Things are definitely falling into place nicely for them. Right now, at least. Stacking the Ancients as well. He's almost into his Blink Dagger already on the Sand King. With an Epicenter, they could easily kill anyone on the map, really. Nobody survives that kind of burst in the early game like this.
Armel with the Shadow Strike again, but now he's sitting behind in experience just by a touch. Even to back up though. So far mid's going pretty even. DJ trying to come over and maybe lock down 9. It's a very difficult kill to get, and they don't have the vision to go and grab this Invoker just yet. They've got 3 heroes though mid. They can get this kill. This could be the start.
They know everything though. Tundra knows they're 3 heroes middle, so he shouldn't be out of position.
They have that obs over on the right side of the mid lane. Tornado EMP with the Cold Snap once again. Armel not working with a lot of mana. These supports have to stick nearby because Armel is getting harassed by this Invoker. 9 Invoker is quite strong, and now Weaver comes over the telekinesis. Snake King doesn't have a time lapse, still going after Armel. And Beastmaster up on the high ground. I don't know if you really want to chase into that just yet, but they do have a couple heroes coming over, and well, one in particular is this Sand King, who already has a Blink Dagger 8 minutes into the game.
They saw it though. Ooh, they're trying to set up for top, but they also saw that TP Sand King. His Blink is really early, couldn't really use it for anything though. Good ward placement.
Epicenter. One slap.
I'm just pumping it.
Oh. Oh. Does he need it for a kill on the Disruptor?
Probably not. I think they want to wait for the...
I might be hoping for the Monkey King to show up. Thinking about going to the epicenter. Now the balance strike comes in. Armel's here. Sonic Wave. And 33 jumps in. Uses the epicenter. It does some damage there out on Armel. The tornado lands. And they should be able to get the kill out onto Armel as a trade. A double kill for Saksa. Well done there as the call down is used. They've got the stun out onto the Beastmaster. And they're trying to put the pressure on with Snake King using that Shikuchi. But the rotation from DJ is not in time to catch the Weaver out of position.
Oh, that tornado just barely clipped a 9 there. It was so close. Yeah, nice rotations all over. And the early Blink Dagger, well, it wasn't really a reveal. They already knew that he had it. But still getting a double kill with it.
Now we'll see if he can continue to put the pressure on with his net worth, because it's certainly up there, that's for sure. And like you said, they're going for Skitter.
Yeah, Skitter has to be very careful. He's rich, so he's definitely the prime target. I think he's just going to push out the wave now and then TP away.
Double damage.
They're going to bring a third.
Yeah, but he should be out. Yep.
And he's already TPing top, so they'll try to take the tier 1 top themselves.
That's the correct move to do. Very well done. Gira has been getting a lot better throughout the past year.
Yeah, this Tundra team has improved for sure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Skitter used to be actually a very average player, you know, but now he's actually really good mechanically, and his map reading and everything. Lots of improvements there. So Snake King is still kind of holding bottom. He's not 6 yet though, so it's a pretty easy kill to catch him. Which, if
they should be aware of his positioning, right?
They know that he's around-ish. Oh, he's level 6 now actually.
And now he's got the time lapse, and they're gonna bring the courier over to get the vision. He's dusted up. They will steal the Shikuchi, and now they've got the blink, the primal roar, the telekinesis, and the kill on a Snake King. Maybe a little bit more than they wanted to use on that. And they're gonna get the kill on a Raven up in the top lane. DJ comes over, but it's well too late. So Snake King for Raven, that's a good trade for Tundra. And they also got the tier 1 in the top lane. Ooh, Burrow Strike, EMP, Static Storm coming out from the Disruptor to save Armel. Kind of zones them away from going after this Queen of Pain.
Yeah, needed the epicenter damage. Couldn't quite get it out though.
This is really good pressure so far from Tundra. What do they need to do on the side of FNATIC though to stymie this pressure?
It's really just all about finding a good initiation where Sanking epicenter doesn't suddenly just turn the fight around.
Right.
They're really good at picking off heroes. Off again.
And they find the Quap once more. And ooh, gosh, just getting the mana, having it on the wand. Burrow Strike hits onto the Disruptor. They've got DJ coming over. Still want to put the pressure onto the tier 1 over mid. They'll glyph it up though.
What is Raven going for? For the Battle Fury. So his online timing is going to be quite delayed. Beast. They got the tier 1 bot top, but I would love to see a rotation towards mid from him.
Right.
And someone try to kill the... It's pretty hard to push into the Sanking right now though.
So just, it's kind of staying at a 2k lead. You can see that 33, his game's kind of slowed down a little bit, as well as 9. Like, it feels like he's had a lot of impact, but he's only got 4,000 net worth. Seems very concerning if you don't get 9 to get maybe a little bit more of a bolster on that farm.
Yeah, he's going to the Midas, so he'll be able to scale a bit better. But he's certainly pretty poor in the net worth. Disruptor. Careful with the static storm though.
Yeah, Static Storm placed down onto the Shadow Demon as well as the Sand King. So he actually got 2 with Kinetic Field. They'll go to the Primal Roar. They got the Sonic Wave out onto Sakta. They'll take him out with Snake King and 2 kills there for FNATIC. Well done. The Disruptor done well has been on it with those Static Storms, making sure that they can't really retaliate to these movements.
Actually, the DJ lifted one of the heroes in there. I think the Sand King. So it was a very nice combo play. Very good indeed.
Yeah, so
Where
far
did
so
FNATIC
good.
end up in the regionals, by the way?
FNATIC in the regionals. Ooh, hold that thought. Burrow Strike comes out looking for the homing missile. Tornado won't land. So, unable to get that kill out onto the Queen of Pain.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
So they were in the regional finals and they ended up taking 4th place.
4th. Behind Boom.
Behind SMG, T1, and Boom.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh.
They did take 2nd in the region, though.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
Okay. So they got some things to prove. Oh, he
Stolen
missed the
Burrow
Burrow
Strike,
Strike.
and DJ gets away. Now, though, the net worth is kind of evened out. Like, your only one who's farming really well is Skitter, right? This is getting a little bit
Oh,
concerning.
Static Storm was Sand King.
Static Storm once again with the Kinetic Field. They're going to bring over Raven. Balance Strike ready to go, and the control is there. Snake King comes in, but there's not really much he can do. They've got the Glimpse as well as the Sentry down. The Primal Roar is used, and they'll have the control to get themselves 2.
Yeah. Tundra definitely getting outmoved right now. Jericho is still farming a lot, though. He's almost into his BKB. And once he's ready to join the fights, it should get a lot easier for them.
Right.
But still, they have good tools against it, right? They got the Quap Wave, they got the Wukong that goes through BKB, they got the Water go through BKB. If they catch him, he will die. Fast.
So what do you do to make sure that that doesn't happen? Like, do you just try to buy your time and continue to farm, or is there something else that you want to accomplish in the game?
You definitely want to be more aggressive, because Monkey King went into the Battle Fury. You don't just want to let him free farm. But you have the strategy to work with as well, right? So if you get raw, you do have tools against that. It's just you gotta make sure that you're not out of position, because the Quap is... Did he just Sonic Wave a Creep Wave?
Oh, Epicenter, Burrow Strike coming through. DJ will go down to 33. So yeah, Sonic Wave on cooldown. Loucas, Balance Strike. Snake King caught in the Kinetic Field. He has the time lapse to try and survive a little bit longer. Gets out, but the Glimpse back in. He just can't leave. Raven able to get that kill out onto the Weaver. 9 still trying to farm as he's got this Midas. He's going into the Witchblade, but he is behind the Sand King. And even the Shadow Demon's trying to catch up. Burrow Strike, Static Storm again. It feels like this is always up. They still get the kill on the Disruptor. They're going to bring over DJ. They've got his Beastmaster too. So Telekinesis, Primal Roar, Stolen Burrow Strike, and the kill on the 33. Really well done there again to react from FNATIC. They've been doing really well at just reacting and also putting the pressure on these lanes. Tundra haven't exactly made their way into a massive lead yet, and it doesn't feel like FNATIC are going to let them do so.
Yeah, things are going pretty well so far for FNATIC. I thought the game was going to get a little bit more dicey with the Sand King's farm early on, but he stagnated quite a bit. He said that early blink for so long, but he hasn't really made any progress in terms of items. He's just been looking around trying to get kills.
Yeah. Maybe the kills just aren't working out enough, and it looks like they want to smoke here, and they will. 4-man smoke. They're still continuing to commit to Skitter, just farming away as he's got that Chrysalis BKB going to the Ags, but now he's joining the rest of the team who are smoked up. So they're not going to find anything just yet, so maybe in a Roche they go. They do have that Solar Crest on the Weaver with the Swarm, so this could be kind of quick.
And it is kind of quick. Minus 10 armor. Yep. Minus 16. The Weaver Swarm needs to last like a much shorter duration on Roshan or something.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
So Aegis there for Skitter. Armel though here with the Beastmaster to try and put some pressure on the bottom tier 2. It's down to about half health.
Are they smoking in there? No, they're just walking in there. Leading the charge is a gyrocopter.
And there's a smoke actually from FNATIC. They've got the telekinesis coming through on a sock, so they were trying to cliff him. Take away the vision. Snaking gets rid of the obs. And homing missile all the way through, but I believe that's just onto the Hellbear Smasher.
Raven is almost into his BKB. I think once it's ready, FNATIC is more than happy to take any team fight. The big helm is flying out to Beast too, right? Is it?
Helm of the Overlord?
Yeah, shouldn't it? Network checks out.
Not coming out just yet.
Wait, does Network check out? It does, 6 point... yeah. Where is it?
Ooh, 33.
Oh, Mr. Dust narrowly.
Yeah, just avoiding it behind the tower. 33. Yeah, I was willing to stay close for a second, but then they dropped the sentry right in front of the tower. They're going to grab the tier 2 tower and from here move to the outpost. But their top tier 2 is in some jeopardy. Maybe they go to the top lane to defend that.
I'm getting really nervous. Where's the Beastmaster recipe? Oh, he bought the shard, so he doesn't have the money yet. Okay, well, I was confused.
Now it goes to the Call of the Wild upgrade.
So he thinks, like, he feels the shard is more important than the Helm of the Overlord. Because those ancient creeps with those auras, they're pretty good. The cooldown reduction one, or the golem, very nice as well.
What would be the justification for getting this?
I mean, you can control the hawks, right? That's the biggest one.
Yeah, and then use that dive bomber,
Yeah.
which could be used as
Hawks
initiation.
are great. Kid is very aggro. He's kind of isolated from his team, though. He's gotta be careful.
Backhand once again. Getting really close to this axe. Is that enough though? Because you said the Monkey King was kind of feeling confident once he gets that BKB. He's going into the Ags as well. He's got that Blade of Alacrity up against it. Do you think that's going to be enough for the Gyro?
Nah, you can never fight the Monkey King on his own ult. There's no way. And he's going to the Axe of the Monkey? Okay, very interesting. That gives him, of course, still the same old statues every 4.5 seconds. But now your entire Wukong's command...
Ooh, Blink Burrow Strike right out on to this Beastmaster. They've got the glimpse. Swarm Tornado, it all lands. And he's trying to run away, but with the Cold Snap, they're looking for the Sun Strike, and he winds up right into it. Nine gets credit for that.
Yeah.
Putting the skill shot right on him.
Have you ever seen the Axe of Monkey? Like, all the Wukong's monkeys can get a Jingu Mastery stack. Like, they all got a count on top of them.
It used to be that Ame like that a lot, Battle Fury Ags.
Yeah, but it was very different. It got pretty buffed. Last update. And Alacrity, Gyrocopter making quick work of the tower. And it's not gone yet.
Still has a minute, though, left on the Aegis. So they'll grab the tier 3. Now the Alacrity back on. He's going to work on these racks. They haven't answered yet. Backdoor comes and puts itself onto these buildings to make sure that they just don't go away yet.
Yeah. Tier 3 tower, of course, not super important.
Ooh, Sunstrike.
No.
Maybe we'll look for the Vision. Blink Burrow Strike. That'll land. Now they're looking for the Epicenter. Cold Snap. Trying to stop Armel from blinking away. They've got Snake King sticking with him. But he does have a haste rune, luckily enough. And he could just walk away.
Swap at 2.6 HP. What a time to be alive, man. Oh, God. If there was Dota 1, he would have like 1400. Oh, 3-man smoke top, 4-man smoke top even. They're looking for raw on Ooh, Snake, you might just reveal all of this.
Skitter.
Oh, the Aegis is gone.
And Aegis just expired. They were looking for the timing, but they went in on this, and now they don't want to commit to it. Tornado. Oh, lands on both of them. Now they can follow this up with a Sonic Wave, pushes Skitter and 9 away. Call down DJ, hit with the Cold Snap. He's trying to run, and now they've got the stolen call down. Zoning, but fine to keep this team alive. Oh, the Sunstrike.
They take it together.
Oh.
You are.
He missed on a stun target. That's a fine right there for 9.
How much?
$50. If it happens again, it's 100. You double it up every time.
That was perfect.
Turning into a lot of money. 3K lead here for Tundra. Not a ton of gold of a lead. So we talk about the potential of fake finding. But Queen of Pain going into the BKB. Soon to have the gold on that. Then the shard, of course, from Armel. We've seen the shard. The shard be really good for the Queen of Pain, especially up against these supports. If you can get it onto the Weaver and also have the dust, maybe he's unable to walk away with that Shikuchi. So Tundra, a little while to the next Roche, a minute 36, potentially over 3 minutes if it does get that extra 2 something on it. And that can leave a little bit of time here for the side of FNATIC to have Raven have his Ags and be ready to fight into the next Roche pit. It was a little bit more of a sneaked Roche from Tundra on the first one.
Yeah, for sure. I think every time there's a Wukongs, they just need to kite. They don't really have any hero that can fight in there. I would also say #1 priority would be to burst that Monkey King before the BKB if they can.
What's the way to getting that down?
Gotta be on the Sand King, probably with an epicenter. You don't even need the epicenter, to be honest. Like, Invoker has a lot of burst damage, but it's hard in 1.6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. Not exactly the easiest thing to get away with, and now they're gonna go with the telekinesis, and Snaking will fall. Double damage here on to Armel, and they still have about 35 seconds till Roche maybe respawns. They can control this area of the map. Stolen call down again. Clean up the mid lane, so yeah, FNATIC setting up quite nicely to maybe be nearby, especially if they get another pick on to Tundra.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Arcane Rune now also for Quap. We've seen so many Arcane Runes just turn fights around, so... Has to be careful he doesn't get dispelled by Tornado, though. Invoker BKB up in... now.
As they're flying out, Blink Dagger though for DJ. Maybe this Rubik play a little bit more aggressive, be that initiator if they need it with the Blink as well as the telekinesis. Sunstrike into the pit and Roche is up. It's a quick one. So gonna have that Aegis as well as the Shard. FNATIC nearby. Both these teams 5v5. A little bit of a lead for Tundra. How do you see this
Wait,
going?
saw the Quap TP bottom.
Ooh,
That's an opening.
I asked you how you see it going, but if they saw Armel TP bot, they should have their chance to go for Roche. They've got the Alacrity. They're going to send just the Gyro in for now, but he still does the damage with the Solar Crest coming out from Snaking.
You're going to put the Hawk there. It's too late.
If they can get the Dive Bomber, maybe they can initiate on this, but the Hawk's already dead. They know they're in. They go for the epicenter. The Burrow Strike comes out. That's going to land for the Beastmaster. It's massive. They've got the Primal Roar, though. That hits out of 33. They get the kill. The Sunstrike lands out of the Disruptor, so they take him out. They've got the Aegis now into the hands of this Gyrocopter and Armel. Raven still looking for their opening in. The Shadow Poison goes over Armel. They've got the Rubik low, so DJ not feeling too confident about going for this. And now they'll have the Shard activated on this Gyrocopter, so the homing missile gets its upgrade.
Yeah, a little rocket barrage as long as it's flying around. I actually never really figured out how strong that shard actually is. Maybe this game will teach me something.
Certainly potential to teach you something. Titan Sliver for the Monkey King, by the way. Seen how strong this Titan Sliver can be for carries. Especially ones named Tiny.
Who aren't so tiny anymore.
No. They just get to grow.
Regeneration.
Paladin sword as well here for the side of Fnatic. So options are available. Gyro, it's got that tunic.
Does he have any options available? Got the
Ooh,
sliver.
33. Spots the Beastmaster.
Ooh, that could be
And
Icon.
they've got the cold snap, and they will get this kill. Just a question of who got it. If the Sunstrike was going to come first before Skeeter puts out the damage. They've also got the BKB on 33. Wukong's immediately telekinesis. This is all for the Aegis at the moment. They've got the disruption to save him a little bit longer, and Skeeter, he's fine. He's got the Satanic. He gets glimpsed back. Again, this is all going for the Aegis. He's going to have a second life going into this one with Burst coming out on the Monkey King, but they've got the BKBs. They get the first life out of the hands of the Gyro, and they take out 33 very quickly. But now the Stolen Burrow Strike hits onto the Gyro. They got the Primal Roar to follow it up with the Static Storm, and they will take him out. 78 seconds, no buyback. I thought it was all going to be used just to get that first life, but it's set up well with the Stolen Burrow Strike and the Static Storm to follow it.
Yeah, the power of the Wukongs. They fought inside of like the entire the entirety of its duration, I think.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Like, you don't have good heroes to actually fight him in there. Especially with Disruptor, it's so hard to play. He didn't want to BKB there because Beastmaster was still dead, of course. As soon as the glimpse went through, he bought back on a Beast. Gyro dies once. Doesn't even BKB after he respawns with Aegis.
Middle tower is under attack.
Not sure if he expected Shadow Demon to save him or if he was just like, alright, I'm dead anyway. But yeah, you just see how ineffective Gyro can be in this scenario.
Was it more the ineffectiveness of Gyro or the rest of his team behind him?
But I couldn't really do anything, right? You can't go into that Wukong's command.
Oh, telekinesis, DJ again.
Goodbye, snaking. No,
Oh,
not yet.
time lapse.
Hello,
On the
snaking.
run. He's got Chikuchi in a second. Oh, but he's hit.
Middle tower is
Should be
under
spotted
attack.
soon. They're really taking him on a ride. they're bringing over everybody.
My sorcery is
It's
Space
a party.
created. Now, Invoker is still going into his Hex. I'm a little worried for Tundra, to be honest. Like, the late game prowess of Fnatic is strong. We're level 25 for the Monkey 2 soon. They're smoking into the triangle.
They'll go again. This Stolen Burrow Strike has just been so important. Meanwhile, they'll end up trading DJ for Saksa. They're going to look over as the BKB is going to be popped immediately by the Gyro. The Burrow Strike comes into the Beastmaster. Now they go Raven with the Wukong's command. They've got the call down coming out as well as the Rocket Barrage, but 33 just taking too much damage. They finish off the Sand King. The blink forward with the Balance Strike. Satanic surviving.
Oh,
Alacrity's there. Raven taking a lot of damage, and he will not survive this. 9 with the Tornado. They turn it around with the strength of the Satanic and the lifesteal. It looked like it was going all Fnatic, but eventually,
Daniel.
oh, there is
Bye-bye.
the cold snap to stop the TP, and a 4th for Tundra.
They overchased. Or not overchased. They overchased the Gyrocopter, unfortunately. After the initial good initiate, he left his own Wukong's command to chase the Gyro. He still has Satanic up. Gets the Satanic, gets the Alacrity. No problem whatsoever. That's the thing. If you can kite out the Wukongs, the fight's pretty easy for you. But kiting that out is the difficult part.
Right. Will it get easier
So
there
Beast step for 20,
for Gyro once he gets this
25.
butterfly? Or can Fnatic set up for this?
He'll
It's
take
gonna
out
be a
damage
while.
for sure. But you have to be careful.
Going for this again on the high ground, but they have no Monkey King for 30 seconds. No Wukongs either.
Yeah, but he can buy back anytime. He probably doesn't want to because the respawn time is so low. So they might just give up a side here.
The question is, how greedy are Tundra going to be, right? Do they go for
And
one
could be
side? Do they want
they
more?
Could go. Nah, I think they go for one and they're just gonna call it a day.
Ooh, they've smoked. Maybe expecting a little bit of a
Dire's top
countermeasure here from Fnatic.
barracks has fallen.
They have no tier 3 mid, and they maybe set up for that set of racks as well.
Potentially, but we have seen how hard a team fight in the base can be against Monkey. They might also just want to try to force the issue before 25 Monkey. Because 25 Monkey is gonna cause a whole lot of more problems. It's Guardian now done as well on the Monkey. gonna be tough for Gyro.
He's going Daedalus next, and he's getting closer and closer to the 25. Tome bought by the Beastmaster. You've got 25 soon for the Queen of Pain. Beastmaster only level 17. Would love to have that level 3 into the Primal Roar.
Yeah, you can really see the mindset of Tundra. They're just building kiting items at this point. Kite, 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 kite.
Saxa, he wants Ags. He's 1,500 gold away from it.
Eager to know Dire's
I don't think if the real Monkey King is broken, that it disables all the illusions from still getting the Jingo stacks. So it's a good measure, yes, but it's not like destructive to him anymore.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower.
And Jared is shredding these buildings.
And they've got the mid set of racks open, so if they take the bottom tier 3 and then move towards that, they should be okay. But look at this. Just pulling the creeps. Trying to get their creeps to push in.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yep, and then there's now Gyro comes Butterfly as well.
5-man smoke.
Radiant's top tower.
The next team fight is going to be very, very telling. Roche can respawn in 10 as well.
I think if Fnatic get wiped in the next fight, that might just be the game, right?
Yeah, but if they wipe Tundra, it could swing the other way.
Ooh, telekinesis
Or
from a
Gyro might get
distance.
clipped.
Gyro in some trouble. Analyst strike coming out, looking for the epicenter with the BKB pop by Raven. 33 maybe waiting for his opportunity. Goes to the back lines looking for the Beastmaster. Sundstein coming in with a Sonic Wave hitting on a Skeeter. Now, oh, Gyro has the damage. 33 takes out 2, and Skeeter takes out Arrest. Armel looking to run, but the Burrow Strike lands. They have the follow-up with the Cold Snap coming out from 9. The blink away, but it's not far enough away. 33's right there with him. They'll land the Tornado. It should be a full team wipe, and is. Rubik buys back, but this is looking so bad for the side of Fnatic.
2v5 at this point. They can't probably just go for the throne without Monkey King. They have no damage to take down a Gyrocopter. Wouldn't surprise me if they just go straight throne.
Really well done by 33. So much damage from him in that last fight.
Yeah, very premature BKB from Raven. Without your BKB, you still take a ton of damage, and then Wukong's even playing it safe, going for Megas. I can still go for the throne after. I don't think Monkey respawns in time.
50 seconds. I think they might be expecting him to buy back, but as the more and more they push, and the less and less they're seeing this buyback, it looks like maybe they can just, like you said, go for throne.
Easy full HP.
Armel is getting chased, but he's been caught.
Oh, they're going back? Okay. Oh, Armel is no buyback.
Yeah, did for 2 minutes, and they call GG. So Tundra will take the game over Fnatic. It looked like maybe they lost a little bit of the hold on the game, but they grabbed it right on back and finished it off.
Yeah, Gyrocopter with the electricity buff. Absolute beast on the team fight. Flag cannon AoE. All the damage he outputs with the newly purchased Butterfly as well, and the survivability from it. Very well played from Tundra. I expected them to do a little bit earlier in the... a little bit better earlier with a good early game that the Sanking had, but... Fnatic did a really good job of getting back into the game.
Right.
A couple of misplays here and there, but Tundra played really, really well. So,